Were you in a tent?
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. Jake like pulled the tent out of the thing and then I just started putting it up. And then his dad came over to like ask him something and then Jake was like, "Wow, Raven just like put up this tent by herself." And I was like, "I told you I've been camping. That's how I know I don't like camping."
Aw, I didn't think you didn't like it because they were being.
No, no. He just didn't expect me to know how to put up a tent, I guess.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty useless at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like slammed this tent up by myself in like 5 seconds. Not the whole thing, but I did like some of it.
Nice.
But yeah, it was good. It was fine. We were right next to like this river.
Okay.
So it was like rushing water and it kind of sounded like white noise all night. It was nice.
Ooh.
Sadly, the day we got there and the day that we spent there was cloudy and kind of
Oh.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of sucked ass. Like the one thing I remember that was great about camping from when
hmm
like us and our friend group used to go camping all the time was this one time that we camped next to a river
Yeah.
and on like one of the really hot days we just pulled our like camping chairs out into the water and sat in them and like drank.
The water?
Yeah, we sat in our camping chairs in the water
Oh,
and just drank and it was awesome.
that's nice.
Did you go on those camping trips?
What ones? I don't think I've been camping with you since we were kids.
Oh wow. Um
Yeah.
yeah, when I was with my ex, we used to go with like our friend group all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think uh I was even invited to those. So
Really?
it's dog sitting all the time.
Ah. Anyway, hello and welcome to Tea is Good, Books Are
Oh,
Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books. I'm Raven.
so
What?
Huh?
I heard
Oh. I'm Jess. And I was yawning while I said it.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna start like that, I guess.
In a sleepy note?
Yeah, pretty typical for us, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, look what you've
I
done.
had a power nap before this.
You did?
Yeah.
You did that last time when we recorded for the Patreon.
Yo, I'm so tired. I had a
Um,
hard time keeping my eyeballs open.
like when you got home or at work?
After I ate dinner, I
Eh.
started nodding off.
You are just like Jake. He is like that. When he like when we go to bed like late a little bit late, yeah, as soon as he has dinner the next day, he like just knocks out on the couch. And he just like lies there snoring for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. I was
well,
sleepy.
it's not great because then like he's not tired when it's time to go to bed and so he stays up later
Oh,
again and then it happens again the next day and it's like this
yeah.
bad cycle. And then he wants to get some stuff done like after work and stuff like planning for D&D and D and stuff like that. And then he's just asleep, so he doesn't
Oh no.
get anything done. Yeah. But anyway, he didn't do it today, so
Oh,
that was
had a good day.
surprising. Yeah. We didn't go to bed too late last night.
Oh,
Anyway, speaking of
okay.
the Patreon,
Well,
just want to do, before we get started, a quick shout out to our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. That is Bahram, Eric, Jake, and Tobias. Thank you. We love to see it.
yeah.
All right. Oh, I guess we can discuss really quick the changes to the podcast that we literally decided on in 3 seconds right before recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically our episodes are just going to be a little bit shorter than usual, which is basically just so Jess and I can record more than one at once or in one sitting. So it's less coordinating for us, and then I can get them edited faster, and there will be no more delays, hopefully. At least that's the goal.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, y'all.
So we'll be doing probably 1 chapter per episode.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if they're really short, maybe we'll do more than one, but that's unlikely.
Not in this book series.
Yeah, maybe in the next one.
Unless it's all like traveling.
Oh yeah. Then we'll just like skip the whole chapter. Like that whole chapter was pointless. Jamie walked from A to B. Next.
Yeah, that's all that happened.
All right. Well, before we get started on A Feast for Crows, what are we drinking?
My apple cinnamon tea.
Oh, nice.
My usual. And 2 kombucha.
No, I'm drinking this delightful black tea called Dr. Pepper.
Oh. Oh. What's in it? What is it? Is it just black?
It's Dr. Pepper.
Oh, what the hell? I thought it was tea called.
No, that was a joke. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh.
Which
That's my favorite.
Dude, it gives me life. I can't get enough.
I cannot stand cherry flavored soda.
But it's black cherry.
Cherry is cherry. It's I'm very picky.
What soda do you like? Mountain
Root
Dew?
beer.
Oh.
And lime flavored Coke.
Lime flavored Coke?
Lime.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I've only had it at Landmarks.
Oh.
Cinema.
See, yeah, I would never try that because I always get the vanilla Coke because it's bomb.
So does Johnny.
Yeah, every time Jake and I go there, vanilla Coke.
The lime was my favorite. To the point where, like, I really, really want some Coke lime. Let's go to movie theater.
That's just like Jake with vanilla Coke. When we go to the States, we'll pick up some good Cokes to bring home.
Johnny would love that.
Yeah, they have it right in the fucking gas station, dude. Not like here.
The US sells vanilla Coke and lots of it. You can pick some up. He looks pleased.
Okay. Yeah, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper because, again, it's too hot to make tea.
Yep, it's pretty toasty.
Yes.
So I had to put on a pair of pants because I got cold.
Yeah, we get it, okay? You're in the basement. We get it. I am top floor where our paintings are melting off the wall. Okay, it's not that bad. It could be worse, but it's still too hot for tea. Okay, where did we leave off our one character?
Cersei, my favorite.
Yes, queen. Oh, literally.
The taking of Dragonstone is a success, but Loras is critically injured, to Cersei's delight. Cersei has a disturbing dream about the witch and the prophecy and starts plotting Marjorie's demise.
You know, I want to make that a backstory for a D&D character.
What?
You get told, like, all this crazy shit by a witch.
Oh!
And it's just up to the DM, like, what happens.
Oh! Yeah.
You don't know whether it's going to come true or not, and it's like, you're sweating in your boots the whole game.
That's pretty cool, especially if you're playing, like, a evil character.
Yeah.
What they would do in order to avoid it.
Yeah, Yes. I have been, like, working on an evil character in my mind.
Ooh.
I don't think I'm ready for her yet, though.
Oh, yeah. You need more experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like evil characters might be more difficult to play, somewhat.
I think it's honestly harder for the DM.
Oh, is it?
That's kind of what I've gathered from what I've heard people say about evil characters in, like, the Dungeons and Dragons subreddits. I just see that, like, DMs will often be like, no, like, not allowed evil characters in their campaigns. And
yeah,
I assume it's because they're a challenge to kind of manage.
I also feel like sometimes people playing evil characters might not make the game fun for the other players if they're also not playing evil.
Yeah, like
characters.
if you're playing an evil character, you would need to have a reason to be working with the other players, you know, which could get kind of complicated.
So the rest of the team is evil too.
That would be interesting, like a whole evil campaign. Oh,
yeah.
shit. Just trying to destroy the world the whole time.
It'd be funny if the whole group is evil except for one who is like the idiot. He have no idea.
He thinks he's just off on an adventure with his buddies. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fucking halfling.
Of course it's a halfling. And he's like 12 years old or something.
Yeah, very innocent. Naive. That would be pretty funny.
His parents sent him to camp and they didn't realize it was evil camp.
He made a bunch of friends that are a little bit sketch, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. He's not worldly enough.
They think his burglary skills are so cool. They praise him.
Oh, he's a little rogue.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
I love this. I love this idea. Next campaign.
Perhaps.
All right. Enough delays.
Cersei. All right.
Chapter 39 is
Cersei.
Take it away.
Lord Giles has passed. And Cersei has Maester Pycelle before her, interrogating him on how he managed to become a maester when he is so useless, by letting him die.
Yeah. Because obviously you can save anyone from anything.
Yeah, apparently in Cersei's mind.
Yeah.
Because he's been visiting Marjorie a lot lately. She accuses Marjorie for ordering Pycelle to kill Lord Giles in order to put Garth the Gross on the small court or council.
Oh. Again, with the paranoia.
Right. She demands to know what Marjorie wanted from him, and after threatening him with the black cells, he admits that he's been giving her moon tea.
And that's like abortion tea? What is moon tea?
I think either it's like prevents you from getting pregnant or it stops pregnancy. One of those.
Oh, it's like a birth control.
Yeah, or Plan B. It's one of the other.
Ah, okay. Got it. Why would she need that?
That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Unless she's fucking Tommen.
But wouldn't she want to get pregnant?
Right. So,
So there's something sus going on.
There is something sus. Maybe, Cersei's not so paranoid now.
Maybe she's just managing her period.
I mean, maybe she just gets bad cramps. Who knows?
Cersei then brings up that Lord Giles left behind no children. But Pycelle reminds her that he had a ward. Cersei dismisses that because he's not a kid. A lord's son, he's just some ward, right?
Yeah.
And tells him that Lord Giles, in fact, promised his fortune to King Tommen to help with the crown's debt.
Oh, how convenient.
Pycelle stutters and he's like, but his ward. But Cersei dismisses him and Pycelle runs out, happy to have his life. because it was getting pretty heated for a bit there.
Can I just point out that, like, she's just causing herself more problems? Like, this guy's lands cannot be worth the trouble that's gonna come from his ward.
Yeah, or like the rest of his family, right?
Who's not gonna be pleased, I imagine.
Yeah. She can't see that far ahead.
Of course not.
She's the queen. She can do whatever she wants.
Ah, Cersei. When will she learn?
She won't. Cersei is certain that Margaery has a lover on the side, as there's no other reason a maiden would drink moon tea. She starts planning Margaery's execution when she's reminded that the Tyrells have 2 huge armies that can and will turn on them.
If Margaery were to die.
Yeah, if she were to just suddenly, like, arrest Margaery right now, which is what she was planning on doing.
Oh, arresting her or killing her?
Arrest and execute.
Oh, got it. Like a Ned situation.
Mm-hmm. So Cersei admits that she needs Mace Tyrell and says that they need to find more proof that she is sleeping around in order to have his agreement that his daughter should be executed.
Right.
Since Margaery is always surrounded by her cousins, Cersei determines that they must be in on it as well, helping her sneak around with lovers.
Okay.
Cersei tells Lady Merryweather, I believe her first name is Taena. We hear a lot, so I'm just gonna say Taena.
Yeah.
So Cersei tells Taena that her and her husband must sup with her that night. She'll have a boar prepared and music to entertain them. Unfortunately, there was no boar, so they had a pig instead. During that dinner, Cersei suggests that Sir Harry's should step down as Hand of the King and take over as treasurer. So I guess Sir Harry's is Hand. I don't recall from any other council meetings who's who.
That's what it sounds like to me.
She tells Lord Merryweather that she wants him to be the Hand instead, and she expects him to be more forceful.
More forceful than Harris? Or just more forceful in general?
I think more forceful in forcing Cersei's rule instead of trying to focusing more on Cersei's word rather than the good of the kingdom, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Advising. Yeah. To focus more on forcing Cersei's rule rather than advising for the good of the kingdom, I would say.
Right. Okay, so got it.
Cersei then compliments the singer who is there, who is the Blue Bard. He is Margaery's favorite singer. Cersei asks to see his lute and plucks at the strings before asking if the first time he petted Margaery was before or after she married Tommen. The Bard is confused at first, and then he suggests that she must have been misinformed.
Don't tell that to Cersei.
Right? Because she smashes the lute across his face and screams, "Liar!"
Yep, big mistake.
The fuck? Then she orders her guards to arrest him and take him to the black cells of the dungeons. Lord Merryweather is horrified that he dared seduce Margaery, but Cersei assures him it was the other way around. She then orders the Blue Bard to be taken to Lord Qyburn, and the singer starts to scream and beg. So I guess word has gone around about Qyburn.
Oh, he has a reputation now.
Y'all.
Okay.
The royal torturer, I guess.
The royal experimenter.
After a long torture session, Cersei admits offhandedly that they may have taken the wrong singer. But Qyburn tells her not to worry. He'll make him confess before the night is done. Qyburn cuts off his clothes while continuing to interrogate him. But the Bard
the singer's clothes.
Yeah, takes off the bard's
It
clothes.
sounded like you were saying he cut off his own clothes. I was like, huh?
No, this thing is
Whoa!
that he's all naked.
What's happening here?
The bard insists that he only sang for Marjorie, though. Qyburn pinches the singer's nipple.
Nipper?
It's the nipper, and then slashes it off with his knife, making the man scream. Cersei feels ill and wants to look away, but she won't allow herself since it's what her father would have done. As if.
Yeah, he totally would be in this situation right now.
Right, accusing randos. Sure.
Can I ask a quick question?
Huh?
If she truly believes that Marjorie is sleeping with someone, why wouldn't she actually look for the person that Marjorie's sleeping with instead of accusing a rando?
Because she's a narcissist. She's the smartest person, and she knows what's going on in her castle. It must be the Blue Bard.
So do you think she actually believes that it is the Blue Bard?
Yeah, I think she's capable of convincing herself that she's completely right all the time.
Okay. Because
I
to me
think
it was
so.
seeming like she knew it wasn't him.
But, like, she's beginning to suspect since he's not caving already. But with Qyburn being like, don't worry, I can get him confessed. She probably teetered back to, well, maybe he is just tougher. But I think even, like, if she does figure it out, she's like, oh, well, it's his fault anyways.
Oh yeah, that
For being
totally.
too close to them. Or it's Marjorie's fault. I wouldn't have had to done this if it weren't for her.
That's
heathen
totally
ways.
what she would do. She'd be like, well, even if he didn't sleep with Marjorie, I'm sure he did something else that deserved this.
Yeah. I think it's like she's not wrong still. So the torture continues. He tells them his life story. He tells them that Marjorie would pleasure herself while she watched her cousin perform oral sex on him.
Sure, dude.
Yeah. I feel like now at this point he's starting to say things that he thinks they want to hear.
Oh, for sure. He's being coerced.
Yeah, because they start manipulating him by telling him
What
to say at this point. Or like suggesting things that happened where he's like, maybe.
Yeah.
When asked if any other men joined in on these games, he names Sir Talad the Tall, Lambert Turnberry, Jalabar Zoe, the Red Wine Twins, Osney Kelback, Hugh Clifton, and the Knight of Flowers.
Oh?
Cersei ponders on this info and then determines that she doesn't like the names she's been given and says that he just listed the men who have been in Marjorie's chambers and ordered him to tell the truth. Cersei tells him that he did not see the twins, and he hesitantly agrees. Well, maybe I'm misremembering, I guess. She tells him that right. She tells him that Marjorie would not have wanted Loras to know what she's been doing, so he didn't see him either. And then the singer is like, oh yeah, I remember now. Marjorie would have me hide under her bed whenever Loras came around. She didn't want him seeing. Yeah.
Oh god.
So Cersei likes this answer better. She contemplates the other names and she discards them except for Osney, who is, quote, the plum that makes the pudding. I was a little bit confused by that. I was like, okay, I'll just write it down word for word.
Oh, he's like
the main,
the cherry on top
piece.
kind of thing.
Something is going on with him.
Well, she had planned originally for him to actually try and sleep with
try to full-on seduce Marjorie.
And then at the end of her last chapter, I think, she was talking about whether Osney could beat, like, this guy in a...
Yeah, some other guy
in a fight. And
they're like, hell no.
Yeah, it sounded
you're
like
way better.
They would be put against each other in, like, a trial by combat. So, we had assumed at that time that she was either gonna have him rape and kill Marjorie or, like, confess to having slept with Marjorie or something like that.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to point out why she doesn't want Loras to be named as one of the people who slept with Marjorie, just because I think it's kind of like people are gonna wonder.
Yeah.
Because she hates Loras, so why wouldn't she
seems to hate him so bad, yeah.
So why wouldn't she want him to be...
Apparently he's like the hero of King's Landing. And she apparently wants to like erect a statue of him, and she doesn't want to tarnish his name since the small folk all seem to love him.
Yeah, so if she were to tarnish his name now, when they believe so strongly that he's like a hero, they would probably have a harder time believing like the whole story, I think, is kind of her thought process.
Yes. She tells him, the Blue Bard, that he needs to remember what he told her, for he is to be a witness to Marjorie's trial. The singer promises he will, and then asks what will happen to him after. Cersei tells him that he will take the black, and then she orders Qyburn to dress his wounds and give him milk of the poppy. And then she heads back to her chambers, where Tyaina's waiting for her. Tyaina comforts her and says that all she wants to do is to serve the queen, her queen, Cersei. Cersei knows this is a lie, and I think she like kind of alludes that she thinks Tyaina wants sex from her or something.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
Cersei asks for some wine and a bath, which Tyaina gets for her. Then together they get in the bath with Cersei laying in Tyaina's arms. Cersei is worried how Tommen is going to take the news of Marjorie's treason, and Tyaina suggests perhaps one of Marjorie's cousins will testify against her. Cersei asks who will betray Marjorie, and Tyaina suggests Alla, the shy one. She would be happy to have a talk with her. By dawn, they leave the tub, and Cersei asks Tyaina to sleep with her while praying to the mother for sweet dreams. She is tired of the constant witch dreams.
Did you say by dawn they leave the tub?
Yeah.
Wait, how long are in that fucking tub?
Hours, apparently. Hours.
But if it's by dawn, why are they going to bed?
I think Cersei was up late torturing.
Oh, got it.
Came back to your chambers for a late night bath.
Got it. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
And I think she was up for a few hours too. Anyways. Yeah. So, but the gods were deaf, and she had another nightmare that she was the one in the black. She is the one in the black cells, chained up, naked and bleeding from her breast, where the imp tore off her nipple with his teeth.
Oh god.
The imp is naked too, covered in coarse hair, and it makes him look more like an ape than a man. Cersei begs for the safety of her children, but the imp says, "You shall see them ground, you shall see them die." And he starts to suck at her torn breast.
Ugh.
Yup. What a nightmare.
Fuck. Hey everyone, just a quick aside. We just became affiliates of Buzzsprout, which is the hosting platform we use for our podcast. If you are interested in creating your own podcast, please consider using Buzzsprout. It made it easy to get our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and dozens of other streaming platforms. They also provide you with a podcast website, detailed analytics to see how your episodes are performing, and tons of guides on how to improve your listenability. And if you follow our link in the episode description, you will get a $20 Amazon gift card when you sign up for a paid plan, and it helps support our show. Thank you. Back to the episode.
So Cersei wakes in fright, and Tyaina comforts her. Cersei opens up to Tyaina about the witch and the prophecy. She remembers how her friend Melara had insisted that if they never spoke of the prophecies, then they won't come true. But she remembers that Melara was not so quiet in the well as she had screamed and shouted. What the hell? Do you think Cersei killed her? What the fuck? She remembers her friend in the well where she was found dead, screaming. I mean, she saw her in there alive. How did she... The hell?
That's actually a really good point.
Hella concerned right now.
Okay, so the possibilities here are that, one, Melara tripped and fell into the well and Cersei didn't help her.
Yeah.
Because she could have gone to get help.
Of course.
Or two, Cersei shoved her into the well. Because she wanted No, she wanted Jaime!
Oh!
Melara wanted Jaime!
Oh, yeah. And, possessive of Jaime Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. I can see her shoving her friend into the well because of that.
Yeah. She's a psycho. Oh my god.
Damn.
Alright, well, I hope it elaborates more on what the hell happened to Melara.
Yeah, I want to know now.
Taena assures her that this prophecy holds no weight over her. It was just an ugly old woman who was jealous of Cersei's youth and beauty. She had probably heard the rumors of the dwarf born and tried to scare her. Cersei asks if that could be true and says, but Melara's prophecy came true, and that she never married Prince Rhaegar and Joffrey was killed by the imp. But Merryweather, or Taena, assures her that it was just one child gone and she still has two more.
Yeah, it's only one kid.
Yeah. She's like, but Melara's prophecy came true. You did that. I think you did that, Cersei. Jesus Christ.
There's a lesson there somewhere about making your own destiny.
Oh my god.
Right?
Imagine. That was just the first step to making her own destiny.
So she pulled a Voldemort and she's the one who started her own destiny shit.
Oh shit. That'd be pretty good if that was it.
Yeah.
So Cersei decides the microwave is too loud.
Oh, it's a microwave.
Yeah. Charlie's making a snack.
A snickety snack?
A snickety snack.
What's he eating?
What are you eating? He says, don't worry about me.
The viewers demand to know.
Is it popcorn? Oh, he doesn't want to tell me.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, it's secretive.
About his snickety
I'll
snacks?
catch it. Oh, it's a pizza roll.
Nice 8 p.m. pizza roll.
Oh, it is 8.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the munchies. So Cersei decides to have breakfast with Tommen that morning. Tommen brings her back to herself as he happily tells her about his kittens, Sir Pounce and Lady Whiskers, and their shenanigans. After she has breakfast with her son, she orders Sir Osney to her. When he arrives, she tells him that she has a difficult task for him. That he must confess to his treason. Osney is confused and tells her that Margaery has only teased him and he hasn't been able to seduce her yet. But Cersei tells him that it's chivalrous to protect her. I think I said it okay. Chivalrous. Yeah. Cersei tells him that it's chivalrous. Oh fuck. I'll just skip it. To protect her. But he needs to go to the Sept that night and confess to the High Septon that he's been bedding Margaery and her cousins.
Oh, wow.
Osney is confused by the inclusion of her cousins. Cersei tells him that he had slept with Maegor and Elenor, but not Alla. Alla would usually weep and beg her whore cousins to stop.
Stop, you whores! Oh man, I wish my cousins weren't such whores.
Yeah.
Why am I cursed with such whores for cousins?
Right. And being forced to walk.
Oh my god. Yeah, right.
Ew.
Like, why would she even be there?
Right. So Cersei tells him everything that he did, and he looks more and more concerned. He asks, after you cut off Margaery's head, can he get that kiss that Margaery never gave him?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Apparently Margaery owes him a kiss. So he's asking, after she cuts off his head, can he get it? After.
So necrophilia?
Cersei is like, whatever, take the head.
What the fuck? Are
Yeah.
you serious? How did I miss this?
I had to read it twice. I'm like, wait, does he mean Cersei? Ready to get no. Marjorie, and after she is beheaded.
What the fuck?
Huh.
Okay. And Cersei just promising to give her head to him without...
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that her family might want her head?
I don't think she plans on Osney living.
Oh, I
Personally.
see. Okay, so she'll just tell him whatever he wants.
And then he clarifies that he's going to the wall after, right? Cersei assures him, just for a bit, as Tommen is a forgiving king. Cersei, that is not how going to the wall works. Osney is concerned because he's sure that lying to a high septon lands you in hell. Cersei is offended he's even questioning her brilliance and asks if he's disobeying her. Osney says no, but it's easier to lie when there's truth to it, and if he's going to confess that he fucked the queen, he's going to need to fuck a queen. And he grabs at her. Cersei almost slaps him, but she holds back, realizing that this is like the only way to get him to obey her completely. And she lets him rip off her dress and take her. And that's that chapter.
Classic Cersei. Just making a whole lot of moves that are gonna land her in hot water.
Oh yeah.
God, she thinks she's such a genius! And I know we say this every fucking chapter.
But
she's so dumb.
I literally had to put down this book after I read this chapter and finished it. I was just like, fuck Cersei. Like, she's like, I get like emotionally like upset every time I read from her. She's so crazy.
It's like
there's one more
the
Cersei
epitome
chapter
of
too.
narcissism.
Oh yeah.
One more Cersei chapter, huh?
She's just like bringing down so many people. Who
That's what shit's gonna
not
hit
everyone.
the fan then.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Suspecting with the high septum now involved, it's going to be the crazy sparrows now.
Yeah.
Coming and swooping in and taking people.
Yeah. I wonder if Cersei will have like if she will ever actually reflect on her own behavior. Or if she'll just...
Personally, don't think she's capable of that.
Yeah.
She's no Jaime.
That's true. That is true.
Or she fucking drives me nuts. God. Just being so convinced that she is so smart. And she's doing everything that her father would have done. But she's just, oh my...
It's done so well, though. Like, she's written so well.
Oh, she is. I'm so impressed every time. I'm like, damn. George R. R. Martin must, like, really, like, must have a narcissist in her life to be able to write it so well.
Right? Like, it makes me wonder, does he just do a lot of research, or does he, like, actually know someone
like,
who is like her?
Like, he seems like he understands narcissists at a profound like, level. Like, he really gets it. How they think. Because my word, that's a narcissist.
Yeah. Everything about her just rings so true to what a narcissist is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to pick his brain.
Right? Never see him. Like, the first question is it's like about Cersei's writing.
Do you know a narcissist? Tell me!
How'd you get her so well? I think Osney is she's going to throw Osney under the bus. And have him, like, probably...
That makes total sense.
Executed.
Yeah.
Because he fucked the queen. That's not... the wall kind of punishment. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, and it's so, like, Cersei to be like, oh, this is how I'm gonna tie up all these loose ends that I'm creating. I'll just kill them all.
Yeah, and she can't have anyone knowing that she was sleeping with him.
Yeah,
That's
and she does
wrong.
not consider the possibility that if something goes awry, those loose ends will stay loose.
Yeah. But she's so brilliant and perfect. How can anything go awry?
Yeah, she just comes up with something and then like puts it into action almost immediately without even thinking
Yeah,
further about it.
considering all angles.
Yeah,
She's just so convinced that she's right within the first thought.
it's quite stunning. And yeah, honestly, I say I like her chapters a lot because I look forward to her comeuppance, right?
Yeah,
But parts of it are actually like a little bit triggering, to be honest.
it is. That's why I get like so like I get so much emotional turmoil. Like I get stressed when I read it.
Yeah. Makes me anxious and like makes me feel sick.
Yeah, I get anxious too. Yeah.
But I do like
I'm
I
impressed with the writing.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm still like appreciate the level of writing that goes into her. Um Honestly, I don't know if there's a better written character than Cersei in these books.
Ooh.
Maybe there is. I need to think harder about it, but she is like incredible to me as a character.
Yeah.
Not as a person.
I do kind of like Jamie.
He's very
Like when he
complicated.
started out, also, not narcissistic per se, but extremely overconfident and sure of who he is and what he is. And to have that taken away from him, I thought was very intriguing.
I think he's probably a narcissist too. Not on the same level as Cersei,
Yeah.
but he lost something that was like part of what
Who
built
he
his
was.
narcissism.
Mhm.
Yeah. So maybe Cersei could have a, you know, a reflective
Come to
moment. A what?
Jesus. A come to Jesus moment.
Yeah, maybe she will see the light if she were to lose something that is critical to her identity. I don't know what that would be.
Her Lannister name. Her relation to Tywin Lannister.
But, like, even if she was exiled or something, I don't think that would be enough.
No. I think be like finding out that she was like a bastard or something. But that would never happen.
Oh, yeah, if it was something like that, that would do it, I think.
Or like if her mother was like some low-born milkmaid or something. Which didn't happen. So I don't think she's capable of that kind of reflection.
Yeah. Something really insane would have to happen. Well, I mean, neither of us have read this far in the books. Maybe it'll be completely different from the show. We'll see.
It should be.
We'll see if she has any sort of reflective moments.
Ooh.
Oh.
Huh?
Also, yeah, like with Marjorie getting the moon tea, I'm genuinely curious about what that's about.
Is she sleeping with someone?
Or does she just have bad cramps?
She wants to adjust her period a little bit. If that's what moon tea does. If moon tea is like birth control rather than plan B.
Because I think like Tansy tea is the abortion tea, right? Or maybe they just call it moon tea in King's Landing?
You know what? I'm gonna look this shit up. A Song of Ice and Fire. Tansy tea first. Moon tea. What is it? Oh.
Don't spoil something for yourself.
I found a Reddit thread, but it's mostly about Isa and the Tansy hinting. Moon tea. It's used to prevent or abort pregnancies. So I guess it is a birth control.
Okay. Maybe it is the same thing as Tansy tea.
Yeah, because there's a little picture beside it of Hoster Tully giving Lysa moon tea. But maybe it's made out of like... Oh yeah, it's made out of tansy, mint, wormwood, and a spoon of honey, and a drop of penny royale.
Okay,
so I guess tansy is a ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to find the answers to all of that in the next chapter, since it's the last Cersei chapter, but...
Yeah. We probably won't.
Hopefully
it's
we
just
get
probably
some.
going to go down. So it's just probably going to go down, as it's the last chapter, and usually that happens.
Yeah, hopefully.
Usually.
I wonder how Jaime's going to react.
I wonder, because he's pretty pissed off at Cersei.
Yeah,
but
and he was like telling her off too.
Like he still loves her, I think. That's why he has so much anger and hate towards her.
Yeah.
I do wonder.
We'll see. Next time on Tea is Good, Books Are Better. If you want more of the podcast, please follow us on Instagram. You can follow the podcast at TIGBAB Podcast or follow us individually. My handle is Crimby and Jess's is just.egan24. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search TIGBAB Podcast or Tea is Good, Books Are Better, and we will show up there. Also, please subscribe to our good friend Bahrami on YouTube. He's the one who made our jingle, which you heard at the start of the episode, and he makes some really cool music. That's Bahram. You can also find him on Spotify as Bahrambient. That's Bahrambient. And please check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/teaisgoodbooksarebetter. We have a few different tea-themed tiers with fun rewards, including outtakes, BTS stuff, and mini episodes in which we force our brother to watch Game of Thrones, which he absolutely hates. So it makes for some fun discussions/arguments. Finally, if you would be willing to share the podcast with your family and your friends, it would be a huge help to us to grow the podcast. Thank you so much. Who have we got next time?
It is The Princess in the Tower.
Who is that?
Rapunzel.
Oh! Rapunzel makes her first appearance in the Song of Ice and Fire series. Alright, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Adios!